Welcome back to What's Next Garage. Today we got part 2 of the 2015 Bad Boy Elite 6-year mower maintenance. Stick around, here we go. Oh, I don't have enough oil. That's a lot. One nice thing is that oil looks pretty darn clean. Really clean. So I'm going to take some of that oil, put it on this new seal. Oh, that looks really nice. And that looks a little darker. So the left side drive looked a little bit darker than the other side. I did loosen the caps on the fillers up on top. So they are loose, and that's why that probably came flying out of there. So Bad Boy Lawnmowers already thought about putting a drain here. So there's a drain here, it comes out this tube, and it drains right here. So there's no slop, no mess. And they also put a nice little trough for the oil filter, which you can put a little pan or something underneath here to catch it. So we're gonna first drain the oil, and then we will change that filter. That oil's pretty dark. I think I'm a little went a little long on the oil change. Now that I know I can get it up there pretty easy, I'll probably be a little bit more consistent. Now I made a little catch pan, so now we'll be able to catch the oil that runs out and it won't run all over the frame. All right, let's get that out of here. That was it. It was that much oil went into there. So that would have made a mess for sure. Unfortunately, I did not get a Kawasaki OEM filter, but I'm going to get one. So, and I'll just change it again later. When you go to refill your hydraulic drives, there's a vent plug right there. So it allows the system to vent because you fill from the reservoir up on top. And that fill plug is 1/4 inch gallon. And this one's pretty tight. There we go. So you can see they're pretty tight. And I would imagine it's just from it heating up and cooling. All right, so we're gonna pull it out of there. And it's just looks like a straight plug with an O-ring on it for an O-ring seal. And then we'll fill the left side up. Keep an eye on that. When you see oil coming out, let me know. We're putting in 2050 motor oil, not any special hydraulic oil. There is a full cold, and this should take 4 quarters. This is the reservoir. This line is for full cold. And it is going down. I'm just not really good at being patient. So there, I got a filter there, and then I have to let it drain down slowly. So we currently have that one open that we're filling, and I'm gonna open up this one and start them both at the same time. Today I'm using my orange GloveWorks gloves for this oil system. These GloveWorks gloves are awesome. They're 8mm, and I picked them up at Old South Trading Company, LLC. They had the best price and the quickest delivery. They beat pretty much everybody I searched online. So these orange gloves, I got them from Old South Trading Company, LLC. Check out their website and pick yourself up a box or a case. These are awesome. And they had the best prices. I'll link their website in the description below. Okay, I walked away and that one started filling. So that one we're good. We're just running a plug into this one. And the balance point is making sure that you have the correct level at the top with the oil you have left. Because now you're not purging any air. The air has to bubble up through your line. So I'm just tightening that. You don't have to go absolutely crazy with it because it has an O-ring seal. Okay, here it comes, but I just refilled it. So I'm gonna need to let that drain down a little bit. Otherwise I'm gonna have too much in there. I think if I would just plug it right now, I would probably be a touch overfilled. As these gearboxes heat up, the oil expands and it has to have somewhere to go. So we're gonna go right there. Then I'll show you what line I stopped at. So this is full cold, and this is like a Hydro Gear emblem. And I'm anticipating this much oil to fill the line and to top off that gear case. The other side is the same. So I put the plug in right when I got to this Hydro Gear. And then we'll recheck it once I start it, cycle everything, and we'll see where the level is. I ran this Valvoline VR1. It was the same price as like a Pennzoil 2050, so I figured I'd just put this in. But they want 2050 motor oil. Just gonna verify that I have no leaks on the filters. I think we're ready to now lower this, add our engine oil, change the air cleaner, and put the mower deck on. Okay, oil levels after a cut. So the oil level is good. 2 quarts of 10W30, and I'm putting in my big Snuffleupagus funnel. Whoop, 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 whoop. I get a little carried away. Ah, darn it. You'd think I would have learned the first time. Slow and steady wins the race. Unless you're running a bad boy lawnmower, then you're mowing with an attitude. Fast and loud. We got like 1 3/4 in there. That's just about, that looks like full. That looks like full. For correct oil level, do not turn cap on threads. So if I would have read, that actually says add full. For correct oil level, do not turn cap on threads. Okay. And it's gonna take, I think, 2 quarts exactly. Just like they said. There it is, full. Perfect. Perfectly 2 quarts. Now we're gonna come back here. This is the embarrassing part. And I'll tell you why. Lift here, look at how simple they make it. And look at how dirty that filter is. And that's really unacceptable because of how absolutely easy they make it to get at this. So it's clean inside. It will really look good inside, which means the filter did its job, but this doesn't give that machine much breathing room. I'm not gonna blow this out yet until I get the air cleaner on, and we don't need this foam on there. So it came with the foam, I'm not putting it on. We'll just use the pleated filter. They put a nice thumb screw on here to tighten that up. And then we're gonna just take the air hose and give that a quick blow. So now it'll be able to breathe properly. That's it. Oil's in the engine. Oil is in both the hydraulic drives. Air cleaner's on. Mower deck is rebuilt with bearings. New blades have been put in. So that's it. We got everything done. I just got to put the mower deck on now. I was too excited to get this bad boy rolling that I forgot to put in these protective guards. Okay, first startup, tight, 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 no leaks. Oof, then we'll get the lawnmower set up. All right. All right, so I got the air out of both of them by running it in circles. But if you notice, when I go in reverse and I pull both handles back, it seems to want to pull over to the left side. Gonna have to dig into that a little bit and try and figure out what I need to do to adjust that it goes in a straight line when I push it in a straight line. Otherwise, I'll get the deck thrown on and we will start to figure out how to get it lined up. I'm probably gonna have to level that deck. I'm not certain yet. It's been 6 years since I've done anything to it. It'll be in good shape now. All right, so this comes off by pulling this down. And you can get that off of that ball. That's so you can adjust. That's so you can make a fine adjustment here. So I believe I want to lengthen this a little bit. So I'm going to give this one full turn out. And then we're going to put it back on there. Okay. I'm going to tighten this guy back up. So this is your lock to lock that. And then you have, this comes down so you can pull that off and make your adjustment. So let's try that. That made a huge difference. So me turning it out gave less power to this, but my original problem was it pulled over to the right, to the left, to this way. So that side had more power than this side. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn that, because I turn it one full turn out, I'm gonna turn it one full turn in to pick it up where it was, and then one more full turn in. So that was pretty awesome. That gave me a really good indicator on how to make those adjustments. We take this guy out. Okay. Then we use a 9/16 to loosen this. Okay. And because we pulled this out one full turn, we're gonna go one full turn in. Now we're back where we were. And then we're gonna go one more full turn. And we're gonna see how that does for us. Lock this back down. Now I can make adjustments easier. That's pretty nice. Okay. It also gives you the opportunity to grease that so it doesn't start squeaking. I don't really have anything right now to get in there. Maybe if I take this apart, I might be able to just lube that up a little bit. But there's no greases or anything on there. So without this on there, maybe I can swivel that around. We'll give that a shot. I have some white lithium grease I'm gonna go get and put on there. Okay. We're gonna use lubricate. This has got to be 15 years old, maybe 20 years old. Let's just hope it holds up. I don't think grease gets old. Okay. So this is a waterproof and extreme pressure. Oh, you can tell it's already sounding more happy. Really nice. I think we definitely got some in there. So this is the other end, and we'll do the same. I should have some gloves on. Now we'll get this done. Oh. So it did start to separate a little bit, but we'll still put her in there. We're not going to the moon with this, so just smush it in there like you would when you're packing a bearing, because there's a gap in there. We got a gap there, so we can run that in there. And I know the grease is going somewhere. So right here is a pillow block. Right here is a zert for filling with grease. This is something you'd see like on an industrial exhaust fan. That's pretty rigid. I'm gonna just run the belt into the back now and get that on, and then we'll be good for a test. Okay, who's up for the first cut? I am. Everything is tight and ready. So last but not least, we're having problems with my deck elevation switch. Might just need a little contact cleaner in there. The switch is here, right here, so we're just going to unplug them and push them up through and kind of just work on the rocker here. We'll spray them out real good. Oh, I see there's some junk in there. I'm gonna spray it out just a bit. Yeah, there must have been something, a little chunk of something in there. The Bad Boy Elite Series 54-inch zero-turn mower, we're done. Cuts grass great with the new mower blades on, new bearings, greased up joints, full lubrication package done. That's gonna do it for this episode of What's Next Garage. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. I've got way more stuff coming up. I'm gonna be putting water in the shed here soon. Gonna be doing the lighting in the shed. Like, share, and subscribe. And as always, have a great day.